there were New York stories that involved you guys.
The context of this is real.
One of the most scariest times for me was on Newgrounds was
Hello.
Chode submitting Chode, because it was about to like lose to some like shitty mouse game by some foreign country, and I was.
Sorry, I was debating playing a Sleepy Cabin clip, but I think I'll just stick with music. Yes. What to play? What to play? What to play? I'm gonna play that, I'm gonna play the, Lasagna Cat soundtrack. Oh, look who it is! The troublesome man himself. The man, the womanizer, Bowflex. Hello. Oh, it's Sabrina. How are you doing, Sabrina? How's your day, Sabrina? How's your selling a lot of merch? So, rolling in money, huh? It's like that. It's like that scene in that movie Indecent Proposal. Wait. Wait, was that from that money or that movie?
The ultimate flavor experience.
Here, this is Sabrina right here. This is Sabrina. Rolling around in dirty, germy money. Yes. You can't open it on mobile? Oh, jeez. Hold on. Let me... Oh, for God's sake. Open image in new tab. It doesn't fucking... Never mind. God. I'm trying to like... It won't even let me like just view it. This is alright, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. It's lame. I'll try one more time. I'll try searching for it somewhere else. Man, it always goes back to this stupid fucking site. This like GIF, this proprietary GIF site. Man, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. All right. Here, Sabrina, just imagine this animated, all right? Just you can't get, I can't get the animated version of her actually rolling around. Just put it up on stream. All right, here it is. It's her rolling around. Happy? They all happy now? Then I'm gonna get banned. Guess there's no technical nudity, so. All right. I'm saying GIF like GIF. I'm not saying GIF. Sorry. Sorry, that's not... I don't care what anybody says. I'm not saying GIF like peanut butter. Which joke? These are the really rough, shitty ones right now. I gotta actually make them, but I'm trying to make them look sort of like this one on the left. It's a little. I have more done, but I'm not going to show them. I'm just trying to work on a few that I'm not done. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I gotta like reduce the color palette and make them. What I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to utilize no more than like 2 colors on each card to make them look sort of like these old-ish cards. All right. Jeff, question: would you use this? Would you use any other program to animate if it had the same interface? It's not so much the interface. I mean, it's partially the interface, but it's. I'm using it because of the nature of how. First, okay, Well, first of all, we're making our game with it, and you know, it sort of has its own system we're working with related to Flash. The whole system is reliant on Flash, even though it's not Flash when it's running on like a console. But it's just like the nature of how it animates with movie clips and symbols, and you can mix frame by frame stuff with other methods, but you know, I don't know. I like how this program works, but you know, maybe I'm just used to it. I feel like it's a good mix of, you can get as crazy as you want. You can take a lot of shortcuts if you want, but you can get as crazy as you want too. So it's kind of really up to you. You can take shortcuts or not. What are these cards for? I'm not telling you. They're for things that do things, and that'll be revealed later. This stream is just so you see me drawing the cards, not explaining the cards. Alright, you motherfuckers. How dare you? How dare you ask a question? Alright, This creature I'm kind of reusing from the poster art I made on the Newgrounds Halloween skin, but we'll get into that later. That's a whole other thing. I'll show them to you, Sabrina, but not these animals. No, sir. Sabrina's good at making cards, so I'm gonna have to get a second opinion anyways. The cheerleader one, I'm gonna try to make. That'll be an interesting design. I'm gonna try that one maybe next. As long as it's not some kind of microtransaction loot box. Well, what if it is, Bowflex? What if it is? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're not gonna do jack shit. You're gonna sit there with your fucking head in your hands, and you're not gonna do jack fucking shit. By the way, it's not that, but, you know, I just had to say. I just had to clear the air there. All right, Sabrina, you have a nice night. Look, don't give me any fucking shit, Bowflex. This is my realm. This is my world. I live here. You're just visiting. The fucking balls to tell me what I can do. All right, Sabrina, have a good night. So, what to talk about? None of you guys were at that screening, were you, the other night? Were you? I don't know. I talked to a bunch of people, but I can't keep track of everyone's online name, so I can't You live a continent away. Which continent is that? Let me guess. It's either somewhere close to Britain 8 out of 10 it's Britain, 2 out of 10 it's Australia. Maybe Ireland, but unlikely. Some dude flew in from like, I don't know where the fuck he came from, but he flew far. Just tell me, spoil the secret. South America, shit. Well, I was wrong. I was damn wrong. If anybody is in the stream not from America, just shout out where you're from. Don't fuck with me, I'll know. I like talking to the entire planet at once. It excites me sexually. What am I fucking talking about? I haven't even drank tonight, and I'm acting terrible. All right. Anyway. No, but I can't wait for snow. I love snow. I love it. And have you watched Stranger Things? Hey everyone, you know, it's a generic topic. Hey everyone, we watch Stranger Things. I sat here and watched. I'm actually have not finished it yet, but no spoilers. You got it. Well, I don't have them. I don't have the spoilers, so you're in luck. Spoilers. No, I won't say shit. I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything yet that's really worthy of. I can't recall anything too shocking happening yet, so I'll just finish it tomorrow night or something. I'll say this. I'll talk about things that are not spoilerific whatsoever, but the music. It seems like they pile on the '80s music really hard in the first episode. I don't know. I don't know if they go that strong the entirety of the episodes, but it's pretty heavily like, hey everyone, it's the '80s. But you know. You thought ST was what started that trend. Stranger. Well, I don't remember the music. I don't remember any copyrighted music in the first one, in the first season. I don't know. I didn't really rewatch the first season before watching this one, so I don't know. It's kind of blurry, so. Jeff, I remember you saying in Sleepycast that Manga Studio was a program for girls. As a joke, you prefer vectors to raster. Yeah, that was a joke. That was a classic humorous anecdote. I didn't mean it, but I've grown to like vector. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of on the. I do like drawing in vector art a lot. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people have never even tried it because it's weird. It's definitely like a little weird and different to get used to because the vector art doesn't always do what you want it to do. It sort of has a mind of its own sometimes. Like when you're drawing a line, depending on like your settings, the line will naturally resettle itself in a way after you draw it. Like it'll, depending on like your smoothness settings, it'll like choose its own path sometimes. But you know, if you can bend it around and adjust lines though. Like unlike, you can't do this with raster art. You can just like subtly adjust things. You can just select parts and smooth them out. Again, sometimes it's almost like you're struggling or fighting with it sometimes to get it to do what you want, but it's infinitely scalable, so I can scale things up and down forever, and and there's no fidelity is lost. So. Right now, I'm trying to like just figure out how to draw these things with like a reduced color scheme. That sort of. This one's kind of a challenge because his whole head is down in like the shadows, so I have to decide which colors I want to ultimately use here. Sometimes if you're trying to reduce colors for things, it's just easy to like take a screenshot like this. And then you bring it into Photoshop, and then you just save as a GIF. That's right, a GIF. And just reduce the colors on the GIF as you're saving. And sometimes it'll give you like an interesting result. So if I go to, I'm sorry, I'm doing this off screen. You know, like this, like, so this is like 4 colors, this is 8 colors, So 4 is kind of interesting. Yeah, this I think I could work with. So I might go with at least the color reduction amount is interesting. So I might try this. So let me refine that. The new iPhone 10. I'm gonna be getting an iPhone 8 because my iPhone 6 is all fucked up. As I probably mentioned on a previous stream, it's kind of yeah, it's kind of just all fucked up. So I kind of need a new phone regardless. So How am I? How are you? You know what's funny about the headphone port? I don't even use it. I mean, I'm one of these people that I use Bluetooth headphones now for my iPhone, so I don't know. I'm not trying to sound like an apologist, but it's kind of like, I guess it's still helpful if you kind of run out of battery power at some point, but it's been a while since I've used my headphone port. It's true. It does drain the battery. That's true. My battery is draining so fast lately. I think it's just worn out. Just kind of just need a. I would just replace the battery probably if I had to, but I'm having it's the connections inside are all messed up too. Like it's having trouble charging and stuff. So. So it seems a fair. I'd rather just not explain them at the moment. They do stuff though. I had this one kind of done, but I want to redo it. I'm not really happy with it. Kind of did a side view, but I kind of. Yeah. Maybe I'll sketch this one out and then finish the block, the fist one. Man, I'm tired. Ugh, thought I'd have more energy, but I'm out. Hello. Hello, unknown. Which is not your name, but I will continue saying, because it's easy. I feel like... Yeah, never mind. Anytime I see people that buy art and then they just kind of stick it on their wall without like a frame or anything, it bothers me. Thanks, unknown. Thanks, you lad. I'm trying to do some of these cards with with reduced color schemes, but I mean, unknown, you're welcome to get it printed. You're welcome to get it printed on your own. You know, I'm sure you could just go to Kinko's and ask them to print it for you if you're that hard up for it. I'm sorry I said no to that, but it just did seem a little weird, you know. I think we're on the same page there. I don't know. All right, thank you. I just don't want anybody getting confused about like what is considering like the design isn't even really accurate to the game exactly, so it's kind of makes it even a little stranger, but you know, anyway, we'll touch on that again some other time. But again, if you want to hang it on your wall, just go get it printed somewhere. I mean, that's cool with me. Is Sleepy Cabin still a thing? Well, only in our hearts and our minds, friend. I mean, would is it possible? Like some of us to get together and still like do another episode every now and then? Hey, it's possible. It's possible, but we're all kind of. A lot of us are kind of spread out at the moment, and it's just become kind of like a difficult thing to organize and do, so... Jeff, you were disappointed to hear that Toys R Us is going out of business. I've been in Toys R Us, and it's really depressing in there. It's just every toy section and every. I don't know. I think Chris and Zach are just fine. Thanks for asking. If you want to ask, you can ask them, man. It's like, you know, it's none of my fucking business. I think they're fine. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are asking for, I'll answer whatever you want in regards to me, but I don't want to like, I'm not interested in like answering for other people and things like that. So, but yeah, like toy sections are. I was in Walmart the other day, and I was just walking around. I'll just see what's around. I was actually looking for like a water bottle to go to the gym with, because like the water bottle I'm using sucks. So I went to the toy section, and it's just like the I don't know. It's just the most goddamn depressing thing. I don't know. Like toys today, they all suck. They all look like they're garbage quality. A lot of them are like made to be in sets, so it's like it feels like they're all encouraging you to buy like 40 of them at once. Why is what a rumor? You can talk to them. I don't know. I'm out here on the East Coast. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what's going on out there on the West Coast. I don't know. I feel like these things like this, you guys get a little too fucking obsessive about. You know, I feel like if there's anything like like in regards to interpersonal relationships with people, you guys just need to fucking lay off a bit. You should just be like, you just gotta be like, you know what? It's none of my fucking business, and go on with your life, because. You know, I'm sure you guys are aware, like, nobody likes their personal life being picked into by anonymous people on the internet. Even if your intentions are good, even if you're just, like, innocently like, oh, I'm just curious, you know, it doesn't matter, you know. you just gotta back off. Back off people's personal lives a little bit. You know, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird shit out there. People get a little too, I don't know. It's this weird. People are like replacing real life friends with these personalities on the internet, and it's a little sad, and you know, I don't know, it's getting a little, you know, people just you can't just watch somebody for entertainment value and just turn that shit off and go about your day. It's gotta be like, what are they doing at night alone? I have to know. You know, I'm not your friend, right? I don't like friends. I don't have any friends, and you guys are especially not going to be my friends. But that's okay. I'm still here. I'm here to help and entertain myself, and if I can help you guys become better artists or animators, that's all the better. But you know, let's keep things in perspective here. You know what, Unknown? You're all right. You're all right, Unknown. Even if we're not good friends, I'd still hang out with you. I still want to take Unknown to a strip club or something. I feel like he needs it. I'm gonna buy Unknown a lap dance. That's what I'm gonna do for him. Because I care. I like Unknown's laughs. Ha 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 ha. This nervous, weird laugh. You'll thank me later, Unknown. Don't worry. Anyways, what are we talking about? Yeah, shitty toys? I don't know. Man, I got like good friends. I got like... Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got good friends I haven't fucking talked to in months. And I'd consider them good friends. So I'm not even good at having friends. I'm a bad friend. I really am. That's true. It's a true story. I've skipped weddings I've been invited to because I'm a shitty friend. I admit it. So, you guys expecting anything out of me are going to be sorely, sorely disappointed. But Jeff, what if you met a YouTuber and they asked if you want to hang out? If I met a YouTuber, like what kind of YouTuber? Like a famous YouTuber? I don't know. That really, I'm judging people on their character, not their like YouTube followers. So it's you know, there's a few channels I watch where the people seem cool. You know, there's a lot out there that I don't care if they have 10 million subscribers and they have blue hair and they act like a cunt. That has no effect on my decision. I'd be like, no. No, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, there are some people out there, I don't know how they have fans, so I don't know if I'm out of touch. I don't know if it's just children. I still don't have the equation down because I think it's partially children's entertainment. They just sort of look at them like shitty versions of Mr. Rogers, but I don't know for sure. A work in progress remix of Jeff's sounds. What is this bullshit?
I'm graciously giving you what you...
Alright, should I listen to this cringy thing? Alright, is this gonna be cringy? What editing software? I don't really use editing software. Okay, not you, but like one of us meeting someone like from Sleepy Kevin about that level. I mean, wait. I'm not even sure what the question is again. You're asking if a YouTuber wanted to hang out with one of you guys? All right, let me listen.
I am that nice.
All right, I had enough. Don't mix my voice in with heavy beats. Thank you. I'm just gonna stop it there. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Where people just like they take a sound of me sighing and repeat it like 20 times and over like a heavy bass. Please. What is wrong with you fucking people? What is wrong with you? It's like, hello there. Boom, 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 boom. Like, are you kidding me? Why is this a thing? Why did people do... This isn't the first time people have done this, and I don't get it. All right, you know what? I'm going to go back to this just to prove my point. Let's... I don't fucking get...
I'm just being...
Yep. Oh, look at that. My bass is rumbling my fucking desk. What? I gotta turn this down. Yeah, no, Alright, Dark Imp, look, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm just... Talking to people in person is fine. I'm talking about, like, okay. My only point is these people that... I'm talking about, like, delusional behavior, Dark Imp. I'm not talking about, like, meeting a YouTuber in person and they're like, hey, let's get a drink and talk. That's, that's normal. I'm just saying the people, you get these people that, like... I'm only imagining how this works exactly, but, they tune in every day, watch somebody, but it's not even just watching them. It's like they respond in the comments like they're talking to a friend. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, the comments are like, I'm glad you're happy today, so-and-so, XD, when they're playing a game, it's like this weird... They're taking this weird personal interest in I don't know. It's really... Anyway, I don't know. This track is terrible, whatever this is. I don't know what this is. Like, I'm talking to people in MagFest. I'm talking to unknown at MagFest. It's all good. It's like a different thing. Where is my voice in this? This is like a minute of deep beats. Alright, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but it's very upsetting. It's upsetting me, so I'm gonna stop. Thank you for the attempt. I don't get it. I appreciate you doing it. Maybe one day I'll understand, but not tonight. Like I said, I am a Z rate. I am a Z rate celebrity. If that, I am below Z rate. I draw art, and I was on a podcast, so I'm more than happy to talk to people. At the screening the other night, I talked to a bunch of people. I sat there for like 3 hours listening to a guy who's a fan of Newgrounds. He's some 18-year-old. He said he's part of the anime club. He's part of an anime club, and he loves Newgrounds. And I was listening to that for 3 fucking hours. Okay, he seemed like a nice guy. I'm just saying, look, I'll talk to people. It's all good. I'm just saying it's and there's this weird line people cross though sometimes. Who showed up for the screening? Trying to let me think. Let me try to remember. A bunch of people I've actually never met before. The guy who drew the poster, that guy Foo Shark, he showed up. That Mismatch showed up. She drew a really cool Nightmare Cops poster that everyone seemed to like. She showed up. She was cool. Some other guy who's a game developer working on some Xbox game. I talked to him for a while. This is for the game. I'm not getting enough. Now I'm not getting anything done again because I'm talking to you motherfuckers. It was a good turnout. Unknown, if we do another one, you should show up. Yeah, I really didn't get a chance to talk to more people. I don't know. It seemed like everyone had a good time, though. It was basically just I drank a lot beforehand. I went over. I talked to people half drunk before the screening. I don't know if they realized I was drunk or not. I was just like, I have to be in friendly mode here. I'm gonna have one or two vodkas across the street. Jeff, do you do non-corporate voice acting gigs? I don't really do any voice acting gigs. I've done a few things people have asked me for. I don't do anything beyond that, really. I don't have an agent. I don't really ask people for money. If people come at me with something cool, I'll just say yes or no. I'll just be like, no, I don't want to do it. And that'll be that. But what have you been doing to not get another kidney stone? Yeah, these will probably always be in PA, yeah. You had to drop a college class. Alright, Unknown. Well, you work hard, Unknown. Don't fuck up. This is important, Unknown. Kidney stones. I think people get them for different reasons. But it seems like as long as you I don't know. I don't really know what I definitely haven't had a serious episode in many years. I think part of it is just, drink lots of water, stay hydrated, and I feel like staying hydrated and moving around a lot, like exercising, helps too because it jostles them loose. If you're a little too sedentary or whatever about your lifestyle, the things can just sit there and grow, and you gotta go for runs and things, but don't get dehydrated. And if you do exercise, don't take in a lot of things like anything with calcium or iced tea or anything that can form like crystals. I think if you're gonna go exercise, just drink some water beforehand and afterward. Don't overdo it with at least in my case, yeah. I pretty much stopped drinking. I stopped eating ice cream and drinking milk almost completely after that, and I seem like that's helped me. So I still have milk and ice cream on rare occasions, but as I said, smooth things the best way possible. I mean, things could not have gone better. This was the best case scenario. Truly, the best case scenario would have been getting a refund. All right, Unknown. Well, that sounds very mysterious, but I wish you luck. I'll trust you know what you're saying. What's worse, gout or kidney? The 1 year anniversary of what? Your kidney stone? Oh, the kidney stone I had, you know, it. The one that caused me to go to the hospital. Okay, all right, unknown. The kidney stone that caused my hospital episode was causing me like anywhere from minor to moderate pain for like a month. So it was just kind of like this discomfort that I could deal with as long as I sort of sat in a particular way while I worked. It didn't. I could work in it. I wouldn't really feel it, but then it moved and somehow got stuck, and it pretty much was the worst pain I have ever felt my entire life by far. It wasn't even close. I am to this day I am sure I passed out from the pain because it was so great. Like, it just kept the thing with like a kidney stone is it's not like, you know, like somebody punches you or something traumatic happens and the pain is really bad, but then it kind of slowly goes down. But a kidney stone, it's almost like it's just pushing into the side of your like urethra or something. Like so the pain just kept going up. I had this episode, and all of a sudden I was like almost hallucinating with pain. I couldn't even think straight enough to call 911. I didn't know what to do. I was lying on my bed and shaking, and this was like around noon, and then next thing I know, I wake up, it's like 2 a.m. like 12, 14 hours passed like that. I don't even know what happened. I guess it adjusted itself where the pain went away. Did you have to deal with the pain of having to wait for a nurse? Basically, it shifted again at some point. It got, and I couldn't feel it again, but I got a scan and it was still in me. They could still see it. So I had to wait another 3 weeks. It was the most terrifying 3 weeks of my life, because knowing it could act up at any point. Like it could move again and cause an episode like that again. So I had to wait 3 weeks because they have a machine that they would shuttle around between hospitals called a lithotripsy machine that will use sound waves to blast out kidney stones. So I had to wait 3 weeks for it to actually come to the hospital near me, because it was all full. It was all scheduled up for like the previous 3 weeks. So luckily they were able to take care of that without any surgery. Just sort of had to lie in water and get knocked out, and then they blasted me with this thing. It shattered the stone, and I was good. I pissed like gravel and blood for a day, and I guess because it like ruptures a bunch of blood vessels in you as it does it. Good night. It does some minor internal damage, but nothing that won't heal. So you ripped a hole in your throat. That's fucked up. It was close to your man. I didn't know. I didn't know Trump playing trumpet was such a. I didn't know playing trumpet was such a hazard. Sorry about that. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew playing trumpet could kill you? I'll say this about the. Oh yeah, I'll say this too. The only thing that really annoyed me when we were at that screening and I was talking to people, they will remain unnamed, but some of them were talking about how they were some of those people that were waiting in line at McDonald's for their Szechuan sauce, and I've never been more disgusted in my life at that revelation. It almost made me leave. It almost made me walk out of the restaurant. Like, I refuse to talk to people who stand in line for Szechuan sauce. All right, I refuse. And if any of you did that, don't tell me. Don't say it. Don't just. It's best for both of us. Don't admit it. No, I don't know. I guess it sounded like they weren't misbehaving or anything, but just the fact that they did it bothered me a little bit, just a little bit. It just seemed like there's really very little things you do in this life that were more obnoxious and tone deaf than sort of following through on that whole Szechuan sauce adventure. Your Lisa work in progress. What is that? Did you know McDonald's did that Szechuan sauce thing because they weren't doing well? Fine. Oh, I mean, I understand why McDonald's did it. I mean, I'm not gonna blame McDonald's. They had something in popular culture reference something about McDonald's when they're already probably struggling right now, so you can't blame them for taking full advantage of that. But so I don't blame McDonald's. I just blame the fans. I blame the fans of the show that can't, they just, even if they're behaving or not, it's just such like a sad, such a sad thing to take part in. I don't know. Look, I'm a miserable human being, all right? Look. They just wanted to go out and have some fun. They just wanted to go get their Szechuan sauce and have a nice fun day, and I'm pissing all over it, all right? Because I'm a miserable human being. I admit it. There, okay? All right? It made me sad because she was hot. is so annoying. She's a big weeaboo. Well, isn't that that's a tragedy. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry. Oh my god. I feel like there's nothing wrong with liking anime, but it's just these people that's all. I don't know. It's the people. It's not the fact that people like anime. That's fine. It's just it's the people that only like anime. Like they don't watch anything in this world but anime. I feel like that's where the problem is. Like they don't understand. They don't like really understand what's good out there because they're viewing everything through the lens of like anime. They just need a little fucking variety is what they need. Are you putting a fucking baby in the middle of your... What is this? Dude, what is this? You got an eclectic taste in music, pal. Some real psychos. Some real fucking nut jobs. Oh boy. Alright. Okay. It's like synth with baby crying. Steam cards? They're not Steam cards, I suppose. I wasn't even aware of the whole Steam cards thing until a little while ago, but I mean, I guess they could be reused for that, maybe. Unloading trucks. My worst job, I think, was my best and worst job at the same time. It was after college, I couldn't really find a job. I didn't really know what I was doing with my life. So a friend of mine and I, we signed up to paint. We signed up at his hometown high school, his hometown school district. Were hiring people to go around and paint classrooms and basically touch up all the classrooms and things like that in the entire their entire school district, from high school to elementary schools. So we'd go around and paint walls and stuff. But we just had this van and we just drove around and just did whatever the fuck we wanted. Some days we just wouldn't work at all. We'd just hang out on the roof of the school, throwing a ball back and forth made out of packing tape. Oh, it was hilarious. The knife job doesn't really count in my eyes because I never actually did it. I went on the interview, but I was so was so disturbed by all of it, I ran out and never actually tried selling a knife to anybody. It was like the roof scene. It was like the room, yeah. I'd rather not say at the moment. Fuck. This is like the one of the fun things of Flash. See, like I'm selecting the line art and it's just going to a fill because like the points, the points are like overlapping somewhere and just causing it to flip out. I'll just say you can do something with the cards. They're not just like benign collectibles. Lisa the Painful RP. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't really play. If it's a PC game, I don't really play PC games at all. So I have a PC that I use for work a little bit, but I don't really. I have like, I don't know. I have like 3 or 4 games on it, but. Trying to figure out how to. Jeff, can I know your opinion on Alien 3? Yes. Okay, so Alien 3. Well, let's talk about the original cut and then the director's cut. First, I never hated Alien 3 as much as a lot of people did. I still felt like I think like the thing everyone really hated most about it was just the fact that, you know, spoilers, like Hick and Newt die at the beginning. They're not even like, they're just dead from like this first second of the movie, so it just felt so cheap. Maybe it works in the framing of a horror movie, but it just, you know, the fact that they went through so much shit in Aliens and then they're just dead. Whether, you know, regardless of what happened behind the scenes. All right, good night, sir. You know, I don't know. They probably maybe wanted to have like Hicks in the movie. Maybe like something didn't work out with the actor, so they wrote him out. But I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But if you can get past that, it's not a bad movie. And then the director's cut is a little better. The whole thing is sort of re-edited. Then there was some really bigger I don't know, it's funny that in the original, when they like in the director's cut, the alien impregnates like one of these like space beasts or cows or whatever the hell it was on the planet that the prisoners used to like move shit around on the planet, like ore, or I don't know what the hell they were doing with them. But in the theatrical cut, they cut that out completely and made the thing impregnate like a dog or something, right? An oxen, right? So I think I appreciated the director's cut more. So I don't mind it as a movie. It's still better than like Alien 4. It's still better than a lot of movies. So is that an acceptable answer? No, Jeff. In the original cut, it was a dog. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, in the original, well, what I mean is, in the original, I feel like it was an oxen. Originally, I think it was always an oxen because that's where the footage was always there. But then they changed it to a fucking dog for some fucking reason before they released it in theaters. And then the director changed it back. That's what I'm thinking happened. Because there was all this footage, in the director's cut that wasn't in the theatrical cut. Anyway, but yeah, I know what you mean. The dog was in the theatrical cut. The oxen was in the... It made no sense because when it came out of the dog, it was bigger than the dog. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it was definitely an oxen initially, and then I don't know. The theater, maybe the studio was like, nobody cares about an oxen alien. That's dumb. Let's make it a dog alien. All right, unknown. Good night. The Thing is better anyway. Well, on that we can agree, I guess. Alien versus the Thing. I don't know. Does alien acid seems to just ruin everything, but I guess it really could go either way. Maybe you need a few. Maybe you need like 3 aliens to take down the Thing. Did any of you watch the? Did any of you watch the new Thing? The Thing sort of remake / prequel. Or was it 2011? Man, that was a while ago. If you like The Thing and you haven't seen the 2011 one, it's fine skipping it. But it is I feel like the best part of the movie, literally the best part of the movie, is the end, where they sort of tie in that one with the original, where they're chasing the dog. Even if like you don't even like the idea of it, it's just kind of neat how they just sort of it feels like the most authentic part of the movie, because there's no CG. It's just these guys using like identical everything. Like they even made an identical helicopter. Is it a good movie on its own? It's just kind of forgettable. It's kind of just forgettable. Yeah, the soldiers chasing the dog, right? I think they do a good job with that scene. But from what I read, they were going to use puppet, stop motion, and make it really fucked up looking. And the studio, a bunch of fucking idiots, got cold feet, and they just decided to use CG anyways, guaranteeing the movie would be forgettable in every single regard. So, thanks movie studio for that. Robbing these guys of all their passion. They just wanted to make a nice homage to the original Thing with stop motion horror, and the fucking stupid studio got cold feet about it. That said, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't have saved the movie, maybe it wouldn't have really made the movie good, but it certainly would have made it better than it was. Which end did you say? You were covering your... Wait. You haven't seen the old one? I'm not gonna... Alright, I won't say any spoilers. I'm saying the end of the 2011 movie is a prequel. The 2011 movie is a prequel to the original 1980s Thing. And the very end of the 2011 one matches up with the very beginning of the 80s Thing. So if you're really fucking bored, you can watch the 2011 one and then watch the new one if you really give a shit. Because they kind of seamlessly match up. So even though the 2011 one is very forgettable in every other way, so. But it might be best just to watch it. It would rob you of some of the mystery of the original. So maybe you should just watch the 2000. You could watch the 2011 one after watching the original. Maybe that would just be better. So I don't know. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Ugh. Was there one in the 50s? Because yeah, I feel like the 80s one was like a remake of the. I never saw like the 50s one. The one science fiction movie I still do enjoy from the 50s is what's it called? No, I'm just the day the Earth stood still. Yeah, the day the Earth stood still. I feel like that movie still kind of holds up in a weird way. It's kind of it's got a very slow pace to it, but it's not even that bad really. I don't know. I still enjoy that movie. It's got this everyone's like super fucking 50s. The kid is like, golly gee, everyone. Yeah, he's like. He's fucking like Dennis the Menace in the movie, but Jeff, do you know what John Carpenter is doing now? I have no idea. No idea. What is John Carpenter up to now? Is he still alive? Is he still directing? He's retiring from movies and working on music? You could be telling the truth, but it doesn't sound true. He's a carpenter. What if he just literally became a carpenter? Wouldn't that be great? Do I plan on getting the Wolfen? I didn't play the other one, so probably not. Hardcore History Podcast. I don't. I enjoy listening to about. I watch history documentaries. I haven't listened to a podcast on history yet. You can, if there's a good one, you can send me a link to it. I haven't really been listening to podcasts in a while, so I'm kind of, maybe I could get back into it. I don't know. Wawa down in Florida. That's cool. Fucking Wawa. You've only... Are you saying you haven't seen the original Terminator 2 yet? I almost forgot about that. Was that out in the, is that out in the theater? Did they do that theater run yet? Maybe they did. Movies at AMC. Yeah, maybe it's already out. I think it's gone already. So wait, it still hasn't come out yet? So it's still, when is it coming out? Terminator 2, Judgment 3... No, it was released in August. So no, we're way past that. We're like, you missed it by 2 months. No, they already did their re-release. Dude, you're way off. It was released 2 months ago. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it was like for like a week or two, and now it's gone, so. Sucks, man. Sorry. Did you see Terminator 1? Because you should really watch Terminator 1 before you watch Terminator 2. You'll be missing out on some good character development if you don't. And Terminator 1's a good fucking movie too, so... You haven't heard many good things about... Ooh, get out of here, man. You haven't heard many good things about the first one. Holy shit. I don't know what planet you're living on. The first one, people will argue they like the first one more than the second one. No, Terminator 2 is not the only one you have to see. You people have no taste. Watch the... Holy shit. Just spare an extra hour and a half of your miserable life and watch the first one, and then watch the second one. Jesus, what is so difficult? What's so difficult about this? You'd appreciate the second one a lot more if you just watched the first one. Don't be an asshole, okay? You're being an asshole. Don't be one. Why is he a sellout? James Cameron does whatever the fuck James Cameron wants to do. Well, how does that make him a sellout? I don't know. Every once in a while, somebody comes here and they're like sweating watching a movie or not, like it's a major life decision. I'm like, do you understand what, like, do you have stress in your life about anything? Is this really something you should be worrying about? Just watch the goddamn movies in order. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, alright, I'll do... Yeah, that's fine. Watch 1 and 2 and don't worry about the rest. I mean, the other ones are... You can watch them if you want. I mean, they're just not that good. They're not as good. 1 and 2 are the standard. Wait, you liked Terminator 3? Terminator 3 is like a delightful mess. It's not... I wouldn't consider it offensively bad, but it does have a good end. It does have a solid ending to it. I think if you watch Terminator 3, you think Terminator 3 is your fave. Man, get out of here. You're done here, Bowflex, forever. Terminator 3 is my favorite. Terminator 3 is my favorite, said nobody ever. Anybody who likes Terminator 3 the best, they're fucked up somehow. They're really fucked up. You're joking. You've never watched a single Oh my god. Bowflex, here's your homework assignment. Go watch Terminator 1 and 2, alright? Stop being an uncultured fool. Anytime somebody's like, they haven't seen something like Terminator, I'm just like, what are you watching during the day? What are you going home and watching at night? I'm almost afraid to ask. I'm not even asking you to watch like some art house movie. It's fucking Terminator. You don't watch TV. What do you watch, Bowflex? Are you one of these guys that just you watch too much shit on the internet? Look, in the time you've watched me, in this time I've been on stream tonight, you could have watched Terminator 1 or 2. How tragic is that? You watched this over Terminator 1 or 2. Get with the program, man. We're watching... You can kill yourself. Don't ever say that again. Thanks. Don't ever utter those words here ever again. God. You did. You walked. You. It just hit you. The kill yourself comment just hit you on the face like a door. I'm sorry. I'm trying to curb myself telling other people to kill themselves. I realize it's very unbecoming. It's unbecoming of a gentleman to tell people to kill themselves, and I'm trying not to do that. But you know, sometimes you people blow my mind sometimes with the shit you do or don't do is crazy. Would I compare? Okay, yeah. You need to slow down there. You need to take a step back from that. Listen, have any of you been watching the show Mindhunter on Netflix at all? Mindhunter. I just started watching that today a little bit. Seems interesting so far. So just a David Fincher production. Mindhunt. Have you seen it all? Okay, alright, cool. I'm gonna keep watching it. What is it? It's like it's like a period show. It takes place in the 70s, and it's sort of I only saw episode 1, but it's basically I guess the sort of beginnings of the criminal investigators trying to understand the minds of, like, I don't know, maybe not just killers or serial killers, but just sort of the mind of criminality, I guess. Whether people that snap and do crazy shit, whether they kill someone or they take someone hostage, they're trying to, like, figure out what makes them tick, I guess you could say. Is that accurate? So I have no idea how the show progresses. I don't know if it's like serialized like episodes, if there's like some kind of overarching story, or what. How Stranger Things. It's I need to finish watching it, but it seems alright so far. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the deal is with the the girl's brother. I don't think I'm spoiling anything. There's like a character that you introduced and see in the first episode of like this. I don't know. He's always blasting like. Always blasting like the rock music of the decade. Like every time he's on screen, there's like Guns N' Roses going off. So I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know how he like factors into the story. Really, he's just kind of there, just there at the moment. It's kind of like his fucking mullet is incredible though. You thought he was gay, you were wrong. He does seem a little fruity. Maybe, but is there anything else? Anything else to watch that's good out there? Anything I've been missing? Do tell. I've had enough of your musical sensibilities for tonight. Maybe I'll think about it. What about that Ruby? Man, I don't understand that thing, whatever that show is with the poorly animated anime schoolgirls. I don't get it. I actually met that guy once, believe it or not, before he died. It was at Comic-Con, and he was showing off. We were at the same bar, and he was like a real. It's funny, that guy is like. I'm not trying to be insensitive here. It's a tragedy he died, but he kind of. It's like when you look at pictures of him, he kind of turned into like a Final Fantasy character at the end there. He used to be this really nerdy guy. He used to animate just like fight scenes and stuff. I forget what the hell he made. It was like a bunch of Final Fantasy girls fighting together. It was called like Dead something, or Dead Fantasy. Was that it? So anyway, yeah, he was at the bar with his laptop showing that stuff off to people. But yeah, anyway, I don't really get the appeal of whatever that show is. So it's just beyond me. Like I don't know, like anime, anything with like anime schoolgirls fighting is just like fuck off. Fuck off. I don't care. Well, that's good for you, buddy. Good for you. I've never played Psychonauts, no. Is that a train? What are you talking about? Do I live by a train? Yeah, I do, actually. I live by a train, I work by a train. So I can't escape the fucking trains. Ever. The critical podcast called the critical podcast called the official podcast. I have no idea what that is. What is it? What do you talk about on the official podcast? Something I'm afraid to even ask. If it's like politics or internet drama, I don't want to fucking go near it with a 10-foot pole. You know, the trains around here, it's like the freight trains go through at night, and they're always louder than the commuter trains. They decide that, I don't know if it's like a safety reason, but they blare their fucking horns going through town in the middle of the fucking night. And it's crazy. It drives me nuts. Like, my windows are... I think my windows are soundproofed a little bit, so it doesn't wake me up, but... God, fuck those trains. Fuck them. Tired of them. Alright, see ya. Yeah, this is Witch Mob. Anyway, I've been out this for over 2 hours. I think I gotta sleep, so I'll catch y'all later. Advertising, well, we're sort of discussing when would be best to sort of be putting out trailers and stuff, so we'll see. Alright, have a good night. And don't let the bed bugs bite, alright guys? Alright, good night, thanks, bye.